Here you don't have to work. Here fools can survive. Yes, even if you are a fool here, you don't die, or you die slowly. Because in other areas, when you are foolish, you die. The climate is so harsh. It is cold. It is what? If you are stupid, you just die, and the matter is resolved. But here, you can be stupid, and you live, and you visit your relatives, and you stay there for 3 months. What are you doing here? I have come to see you. See me what? Nze kubala wako. Just are we videos or what? But they are eating. They are what? So really, it's quite. It's not easy to, because you see because like in India, because the population is very big, you get a lot of competition between man and man to find solutions. Or the climate forces you to be disciplined. But here, you see them in Kampala, just sitting outside there, playing mweso, but they are all fat with big stomach like this. So, but through sensitization, of course, they don't live a good life. You see, for instance, when we came, the average life expectancy was 43 years. You would die at 43, but you die quietly. You don't die because you have starved and you have died. No, you don't have enough nutrients. You are eating muhogo and omunyo. They don't have, yes, there is only carbohydrates. Have you seen how the African Americans have died a lot in America? Those fellows who died, the ones who died most were African Americans. And why were they dying more than others? Because of corona? Because they did not have vitamin D and zinc. They didn't have zinc, which are apparently very crucial for the body immunity. So even your people here, they eat some muhogo, and but they don't have all the nutrients, but they fill the stomach. So the stomach, once the stomach is full, they take alcohol, they dance the whole night, and then they were dying at 43. 43, they would die. Then the priest would come. God has called him. God always calls you when but is God lonely? Why is he calling these people? Why doesn't God call Japanese? Japanese live up to the age of 79. That's the average life expectancy of Japanese. Why does God call Africans at 43? Is he lonely? What is his problem? So it's not God calling them. It is just it is Satan calling them. So of course now with our interventions, the average life expectancy now is so Africans die, but they don't die dramatically. They die quietly. God has called him. Like that. year in, year out, because of poor quality of life, but which they don't understand, which is not very clear. Commercial agriculture. The biggest problem you have, I have not listened carefully to your backgrounds, but you may find that your parents are still in the non-money economy, what they call subsistence agriculture, just working for the stomach only. I don't know those who can, because according to the census, in 1969, 96% of Ugandans were working only for the stomach, for eating. Teach, may each, keken, local, okora olutoboka. That was 1969. This is the biggest problem of your country. 1969, 96% of the people were working only for eating. By 2014, the figure had gone down to 68%, working only for the stomach. They have land, they have water, they have, like in Otuke, there's a lot of land there. All those places we are talking about, Otuke, Serere, all these areas, Toro, Kakabarole, there's land. But your people, your grandparents, are working only for eating. And also not eating well also. Some form of stomach stuffing. That's what they call eating, just putting something in the stomach. So this is the first issue you the youth, you must help to resolve. So by 2014, the people working for the stomach and the pocket, for eating and money, were only 32%, 2014. However, I started this effort almost 60 years ago, because I had seen it when I was young. And if you go to my area where I will invite you, I would want you to come to go. Because you say you are innovators, I think it would be good if you are even mere imitators. Even if you didn't innovate, if you only imitated, if you only copied, because other countries have done it, like Europe went through agrarian revolution. It went through industrial revolution. So even if you copied, forget about innovating. Even if you copied what somebody else did well, and you also did it here, you would have gone many miles. So if you go to my area, where I started almost, but specifically 54 years ago, I no longer have people who are working only for the stomach. They are now all working for the stomach and also the pocket. But I have been, when I did my experiment there, I introduced it to the whole country, but people don't attend to it. They are busy running up and down. So they don't get it. So some of the areas, Like for instance, my Kasumoro girl, recently I was in Kawari area, and in Rwanda, 92% of the people are still working only for the stomach. Only. And I think in Ruchiga it was like 90%, something like that. So this is where there's a big problem. To wake up your grandparents, to wake up your people, to join the money economy. Because many of the 68% by 2014 were outside the money economy. So, can you persuade all the people you know, the ones near you, your family, to join the money economy? And the easiest entry point for the rural people is commercial agriculture. Don't have land which you are just not using. And for that, I want to invite you to go and visit my model farm near here. You can see how people can use a small piece of land to get good income. And then afterwards, you can go to my rural area to see what we call socio-economic transformation. The whole society to change, to change from, because the problem of many African societies is they are still in pre-capitalism. They are suffering from moneylessness. They just don't know how to make money. So they just, like Ajumani, there's a lot of land there. Ajumani. There's good land in Ajumani. In Acholi, somebody from, yes, there were 2K people. The Kasumoro one, it's from where? From Lira. Those areas have some, all of them have good land, but they are not using it fully. So that's why we say everybody must work for the stomach, for eating, but also for money. Because the problem is sleeping, actually. Do we have a Musoga here? Kulambara, just Africans, their problem is dormir, muito dormir beaucoup, sleeping. And this is not surprising, because it's not surprising that you are asleep.